Joining us now, CoreWeave co-founder and CEO Mike Intrator. Mike, great to have you on the show. We just sort of broke it down a little bit, but the hyperscalers have been making big moves and big investments into all of this generative AI and these new applications. Why is there room for CoreWeave, and how do you compete?
Morgan, thanks for having me on. Appreciate that. The question you asked is a pretty common question for us. We get it whenever we speak to any investors. At the end of the day, the way that we view the space is that 3 grad students out of Stanford could come out of their computer science program and set up a company, and within a matter of months become one of the largest consumers of compute on the planet. And because that dynamic exists, the need to be able to serve compute to those type of clients that are using the cloud in an entirely new way, at an entirely new scale, leaves room for companies like CoreWeave to step up and to provide a different type of infrastructure, a specialized infrastructure that directly addresses the needs of those type of clients, those type of customers.
So if Nvidia is making chips that are the quote-unquote picks and shovels, and then it's extending out and building off of that with a software layer and those offerings as well, that's where you fit in?
Yeah, so we fit in as a company that's able to build, stand up, and then provide the orchestration layer for the type of compute that Nvidia is selling, and the AI companies, the media and entertainment companies, the basic science companies are looking to buy in order to drive their businesses at scale.
So I'm looking through my notes, and it says here that you're seeing parabolic growth. Walk me through that, where it's coming from. It sounds like you touched on a few industries right there. But yeah, how quickly is this being adopted across different industries?
Yeah, so you've got a situation where there are a number of different industries that are really coming into their own, coming into existence, and coming into the scale. With the launch of ChatGPT, you saw it in the AI space, right? It kind of happened, for all intents and purposes, overnight. And so when we built our company, when we built the infrastructure that we're able to deliver compute with, we really built it to be able to scale up and support customers that were going through that type of growth. Now, I don't think anyone really understood how powerful the move was going to be on the back of ChatGPT. But the positioning of our company and the infrastructure that we built has allowed us to be able to grow and support that type of growth extremely well, providing excellent quality, scale, and technology to our clients.
Yeah. We mentioned it in the intro, but the fact that you raised $2.3 billion from Blackstone and Magnetar and a number of other tier 1 investors in what is an asset-backed loan, which we know those types of loans have been growing in popularity in recent years. But the fact that it's tied to Nvidia chips that you have access to that the rest of the market is scrambling to get right now, I guess just walk me through how that deal came together and whether this marks a milestone in of itself.
Yeah, so great opportunity for us to kind of talk about the syndicate and what a fantastic group of lenders we brought together. So the syndicate was led by Magnetar and Blackstone, as you said. We had a couple of strategics, Coatue and Digital Bridge, join the syndicate. And then finally, the syndicate was rounded out by BlackRock, PIMCO, and Carlyle. And so real quality names coming in, real sophisticated players. And when we sat down with them and began to scope out how we were going to build this infrastructure and how we were going to kind of grow this business to respond to this incredible demand that was coming through, we really worked with them to understand the demand for the Nvidia GPUs, specifically the H100 GPU, which is going to define the leading edge or the bleeding edge of what AI is going to be trained on for the next several years. And with a great deal of work, we're able to get this across the finish line and work with some really great lenders to put this together. And I do think that this is a structure that you will see again as we move forward through time.